Hello, it's me. I'm back again, and yeah, I was gonna do my thoughts on the KSI Mayweather tag team match against Manny Pacquiao and Top Happy, but I've now been told by a source that it's not happening. A friend of mine who just will not be named got the news that it won't be happening from, I can't remember, I think it was from Kingpyn or Happy Punch, whatever. But yeah, obviously that's not happening. Scrapping some rubbish. There we go. But yeah, that's not happening now. But what I'm going to do now is give you my thoughts on the Kingpyn tournament. Obviously, the 8 blokes versus the 8 women. So yeah, there'll be video part 1. This will be the first part. The second part will be hopefully if this week, if not next week at the latest. But yeah, I just wanted to make a couple of quick video just to give you my thoughts on the whole thing that Kingpyn are doing. Yep. So the first fight I'm gonna give my opinion on is obviously my mate Nate versus King Kenny. I just want to comment on obviously, I'll give my opinion on obviously how King Kenny was in the fight against Ashley Raksu. Obviously, yes, Ashley Raksu was terrible, but well, it wasn't terrible. I mean, he was taking a piss a bit, but then again, King Kenny wasn't that good enough to beat him, and yeah, so I just didn't think he was that good. King Kenny was. Yeah, King Kenny wasn't that good in the previous fight in Telford, and basically, I've never heard of my mate Nate at all whatsoever, and this whole Kingpyn tournament thing. Obviously, I don't know what you can do. Honestly, literally, some of these people, I don't know what there are some people I know, and I don't want to. Let me can't slow down for a second. There are some people I do know who they are, and I don't know what they can do. But there are also some people I don't know who they are, and I don't know what they can do. But I'll see. I have to wait and see what my mate Nate can bring to the table. This whole YouTube boxing genre influencer boxing scene. But yeah, I'll see. I think it'll be a good matchup. There are maybe 1 or 2 matchups out of this whole 8 fights for this whole tournament I'm not too sure on. But yeah, so on to the next one, which is McBroom and Gibb 2, I think. I've just went back and checked on Instagram that obviously I was correct. Yeah, it's Gibb versus McBroom 2, and yeah, obviously I was massively rooting for Gibb when he won against McBroom finally, because McBroom's just a scamming bastard. I think I don't know if anyone's even got paid from his social clubs event that he did a couple like 1 or 2 years ago. I can't remember when it was, but yeah, I don't think anyone's still got paid for that to my knowledge. And I think obviously that's in terms of obviously crews, the venue, all the people behind the scenes of the fight, I haven't still got paid. But obviously I've heard, yeah, I just think Gibb, yes, you can fight, but I think he'll win again. Obviously I think he will, but he can come across as a bit too cocky. And obviously fighters are usually cocky, but sometimes you don't know if sometimes depend on a character. But yeah, I think Gibb will win this one, but I think it'll be a good fight all in all. But yeah, I hope he beats that scammer Broom once again, and becomes what's it called? McBroom becomes 1 and 2. 1 win that was against Bryce Hall, and the other 2 was the loss against the Gibb fight, and then he will lose this time, which will make it his 2nd loss against Gibb. But yeah, I just don't like McBroom at all. He's just a scamming. Next fight was obviously the former formerly known as FaZe Jarvis. He also left the FaZe clan. Obviously scams. I can't remember what was crypto scam, but I'm not going to go too deep to that because I know fuck all about it. But obviously he's fighting Tom Zanetti, and I think FaZe Jarvis, Jarvis is roughly early 20s. It's roughly the same age as me. I don't know how old Mr. Jarvis is. Someone be put in the comments, whatever. But obviously, Tom's in 80s, he's much older. He's in his 30s. So just about 10 plus years older than Jarvis. And Jarvis, I think last time I think he fought was on Social Gloves 1 or 2 years ago. And also see that was against Michael Lee. And yeah, and obviously Thompson he fought last on Misfits 4 against Slim. And obviously being older, yes, you have more experience, but I think obviously I like both of them, but I think Jarvis, yeah, it's a little bit of a mismatch because of the age, but obviously it was a pull a name out the hat situation. But yeah, I think that'll be interesting. Might not be good, might not be great, might not be bad, but I think that one in particular will be interesting. That's the one, and this is one of the fights I think I'm not too sure on, but we'll have to wait and see. Last one for the males, half for the kingpyn tournament is obviously Whindersson Nunes, I think it is, and Deji. Obviously, originally before the bit where I already picked the names out of the hats and shit like that, or whenever it was, I think it is Whindersson Nunes versus Deji. Correct me if I'm wrong. Comment down below if it is wrong, if I'm wrong. But yeah, I think obviously I've never heard of Whindersson, but yeah, some of these fights, like I said, this is another one I think I'm not too sure on, because obviously I don't know what Whindersson can do. I know Deji has knocking out power, and I think he'll knock him out, but the thing is, I just don't know what he can do. It's very confusing to me. Well, not confusing, mind-boggling, but yeah. So yeah, I think Deji might win this one, but I'm not too sure. Sounds like a fucking prediction video. I hope you enjoyed the video. Obviously, it sounds like I'm making predictions, but I'm trying not to be. I'm trying to make that as one video as a whole. But I might. But yeah, I think it will be a good fight. I might watch it depending on what time I'll see it's on, or if I'm at work or not. But this is just my opinion. I think this is a good idea what Kingpyn's doing. So obviously having 2 fights go there. So whoever wins that goes down there, and whoever wins the one below him goes up, and then they fight, and then you know what I mean. You know how that sort of thing fucking goes. But yeah, also I think it's a good idea. As was I'm a bit skeptical about, because obviously it's a tournament. Winner takes all, I think it is. It says on Instagram. Again, correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, all in all, I think it's a good idea what Kingpyn are doing. I think Misfits is obviously the leading how I put this, leading figure in the whole influencer boxing thing. So obviously they've done so much for obviously influencers and stuff like that. Encourage more people to get into the boxing gym in general. But yeah, I just think it's a good idea, if I'm being honest. But yeah, so have to see what my mate Nate, Whindersson, and who else? Fuck. Whindersson. So my mate Nate, Whindersson, Nunes, and fuck it, I can't be bothered. But yeah, I'm just hoping, obviously you enjoyed. I'm hoping this event will go well. But yeah, make sure to like, comment and sub if you want, and see you later.